For round 2 of the 2022 FIA European Historic Rally Championship, we head to the Czech Republic. The beautiful city of Klatovy is the home of the historic Vltava Rallye, which this year celebrates the 30th edition of the event. Located in the Pilsen region of the country, Klatovy is 140 kilometers southwest of Prague, close to the border with Germany. The 30th historic Vltava Rallye will be held over 3 days, starting on the 5th of May. After the start in Klatovy, leg 1 will feature 3 stages, with each being run twice. Stage 1 is Klasovsky. Stage 2 is Trafoska. Stage 3 is Olavica. The service will be held at Janovice before the cars head back out to repeat the 3 stages in the dark. Leg 2 will feature 4 stages, with 3 being run twice. Klatoska will rerun for a 3rd time on Saturday morning, followed by Malzovska, Kepli and Velhartica. After the service stop in Janovice, the final 3 stages will be run again, followed by the finish back in Klatovy. After the abolition of Group B in the FIA World Rally Championship at the end of 1986, Ford went from the RS200 to the Group A Sierra RS Cosworth. The rear-wheel drive car never won a loose surface WRC event, but was a regular top 5 finisher in the hands of drivers such as Dick Blomqvist, Carlos Sainz and Ari Vatanen. However, on tarmac it was a much more serious competitor, and Didier Auriol won the 1988 Corsica Rally outright, the only time that season that Lancia were beaten in a straight fight. In January 1990, the 3rd generation Sierra RS Cosworth was launched, this time with 4-wheel drive, which was then used with some success in 91 and 92, taking several podiums in the hands of François Delacour and Massimo Biasion. In the FIA European Historic Rally Championship, the Ford Sierra RS Cosworth is a regular contender in Category 4, with Spain's Daniel Alonso winning the Drivers' Championship and Germany's Jürgen Nolte the co-drivers' title in separate Cosworths last season. For the 2022 season, there are 3 Ford Sierra RS Cosworth 4x4s entered, which are driven by Swedes Anders Jonsson and Mats Marcel, with Hungarian Tibor Erdi Jr. making his EHRC debut on the historic Vltava Rallye.
Because my wife had one in the early 90s, and then he had another one, and we loved the car. No, it's not that. I'm a Ford freak since young age. I went to the Swedish rally and saw the escorts, and that was it. So it's a car I built mostly myself with our friend the mechanic Thomas, and the roll cage and all the reinforcements are made by KBT Safety in Sweden. So it's built on a standard road car from the ground up. And the biggest job, I think, was to find all the Group A parts. That was not easy, but we managed to do it, yes.
I don't so much of the car. The car is a rental car from Italy. When the car come from Spain first, from past racing, and after HRM team in Udine, Mr. Pasutti could buy the cars. Yeah. And after I rent the car. I have driven Porsche before, so it's very different. So it's 4-wheel drive and turbo and servo steering. It's good for me, old man.
We drive the Mitsubishi the last 5 years, but the Mitsubishi is not homolog yet, and we show what car, what champion to be go, and good feeling the Group A car, special for the 7 gear shift gearbox, and the power is much better than the Mitsubishi, and then the old school drive is fantastic.
Že ta pravděpodobnost, že tady zítra uvidíme, má prostě stroj, který...
Leg 1 would see 6 special stages run over a distance of 59 kilometres. After the COVID restrictions on the previous event, it was great to see the fans back, who were all waiting to witness some great rally action. There was heartbreak for local hero Vltava Rallye after the turbo blue and dramatic style on the Toyota on the first stage. Round 1 winner Pascal Peru was making a bid for a second victory and was pushing hard. However, the Swiss driver went off on stage 2 and wouldn't compete for the rest of the day. The Lancia Rally 37 of Vltava Rallye and Risto Petalainen was also pushing hard, setting the early pace. The Ford Sierra RS Cosworth of Tibor Erdi and Zoltan Kosko were keeping pace with the Finns on the opening few stages. The Audi Quattro of Zippo and Dennis Pacino was also challenging hard for the top spot overall. After stage 2, Erdi had moved ahead of Savasti, with the Finn dropping to third overall behind Zippo, but only 3.1 seconds split the three cars. Car Karl Wagner was pushing the Porsche hard to stay in touch with the leading trio, the Austrian just 16 seconds off the lead. Jürgen Geiss was also challenging in the Opel Manta 400, just 34 seconds adrift after the third stage of the day. Michael Putz was also running up the order in Category 3, but an accident put the Austrian into retirement by the end of the day. Marty McCormack's Escort was another early retirement with a blown engine on stage 1, which left the Category 2 battle between the two Porsches of Paolo Pasuti and Carlo Mille. By the end of the third stage, the two Porsches were neck and neck, split by just 4.2 seconds. Round 1 winner Ernie Graham was pushing hard in the Ford Escort to lead Category 1 by nearly a minute after 3 stages. Championship leader Antonio Parisi was second in the Porsche 911S, ahead of the BMW 2002 Ti of Sverre Norgard. As night fell, the 3 earlier stages were run again, but this time in the dark. Vili Savasti was quickest on stage 4 to close the gap slightly to Erdis Cosworth. However, the Hungarians fought back and posted the fastest time on stage 5 to regain lost ground and maintain their lead. Karl Wagner was also on a charge, the Austrian going second fastest on stage 5 and fastest on stage 6 to close up to the leaders. The Audi Quattro was going well until a drive shaft broke on stage 5, losing the Italians a bit of time as they struggled for traction, but they maintained their Category 3 lead and third place overall after repairs. Paolo Pasuti and Giovanni Campis continue to hold the Category 2 lead, moving ahead of Carlo Mille and Olivier Laporte by 28 seconds at the end of stage 6, with a great showdown in prospect for the second leg of the rally. Ernie and Karen Graham extended their Category 1 lead in the dark, finishing the 6th stage 2 minutes 23 seconds ahead of Antonio Parisi's Porsche.
Left. Long crest, 1 right.
It was then back to Janovice for service and to reflect on the day's events.
Yes, not easy day. I learned the car, and now the second lap is maybe that's me. Yeah, we are happy. The car is not crash. A little bit have technical issue, but everything is okay.
So how was today? How did it go today?
Yes, it was surprisingly good actually.
The car looked really good on the stages.
Yes, it was very good indeed.
And I think you're 11 seconds behind the Ford going into
Yes,
the road.
yes. Last stage we lost some time, so it was very slippery, but I'm happy.
Really happy because it was not so simple today to drive because the weather makes some changing and the last stage is half wet, half dry. I have the dry tire, but we broke the dry shaft on the special stage number 5, so some little things, but the really race is tomorrow, so we improve for tomorrow.
So did the guys change the drive shaft between 5 and 6?
Yes, we changed the drive shaft from 5 to 6 stage. The guys are really fantastic and very, very faster, better than the driver.
Yeah, the day is good. So after 6 months, our first rally, we need a little bit at the start, so like always, but now it's good. On the last stage, I think we are the fastest. So, but it was very slippery there. It starts raining in the middle of the beginning until the middle. The end was dry, so yeah, but wonderful rally.
So this has been a really good day for us. The conditions have been pretty good. It's dry more or less the whole way. Slightly damp on the last one. I think we built up a good pace as we went through. This time we had a good couple of times in the dark. Last night we concentrated on getting the lights properly adjusted, made a really good difference, and I think we had a couple of really good times there.
The second leg would feature 7 stages of 87 kilometres, which would decide the winners of the historic Vltava Rallye. Some of the stages were a mixture of asphalt and gravel, which provided an extra element for the teams to contend with on day 2. Vltava and Risto Poitalainen began the day well, closing the gap to Erdi and Kosko by nearly 3 seconds on the opening stage. The Ford Sierra Cosworth had a problem on stage 9, losing a minute and dropping the Hungarians to 3rd. After the drive shaft issue on day 1, Zippo and Dennis Pacino were on a charge, moving ahead of Silvestri on stage 8 and then getting ahead of Erdi on stage 9 after the Hungarians lost time. Karl Wagner and Gerda Zorner were going well until an engine mount broke on stage 8, which meant they had to carry out stage side repairs before they could continue. Mats Marcel was now in 5th place overall and closing the gap to the Opel Manta of Jürgen Geist. At the end of the day, only 6.2 seconds split the cars, with Geist just edging the Swedes. Tibor Erdi and Zoltan Kosko were able to consolidate their 3rd place overall, pushing hard all the way to the finish, but were unable to get back onto turns with the Lancia 37. Vltava and Risto Poitalainen finished the day at the head of Category 4 and 2nd overall, setting the 2nd fastest time on stages 9 to 12 and the fastest on stage 13. The Audi Quattro dominated the day, setting the fastest times on all but 3 of the 7 stages and finishing the historic Vltava Rallye at the head of the leaderboard by over 23 seconds. The BMW 2002 of Pietro Corredig and Sonia Borghese claimed 3rd place in Category 2. Carlo Mille and Olivier Laporte pushed hard all day, setting the fastest time on 5 of the 7 stages and closing the gap to the leading Porsche. But at the end of the rally, the Category 2 went to Paolo Pasuti and Giovanni Campes, the Italians winning by a slender 12.3 seconds. Sverre Norgard and Ari Koppanen took 3rd place in Category 1 in the BMW 2002 Ti. The Porsche 911S of Antonio Parisi and Giuseppe D'Angelo finished a distant second, over 7 minutes behind the flying Ford Escort twin cam of Ernie and Karen Graham, the British duo taking their 2nd win of the season. And so it was back to Klatovy to collect the applause of the crowd and some silverware for the trophy cabinet.
We've really enjoyed here in the Czech Republic. Vltava Rallye is one of our favourites. I think the roads are a bit like Irish roads, to be honest, and we've really enjoyed driving through them today. Very changeable conditions with one wet stage, mainly dry, some muddy bits, so that's rallying. Lots of variety, and we really enjoyed it.
Good to see some crowds back as well.
Yeah, big crowds at certain vantage points, so it's a great atmosphere. Atmosphere's been great the whole rally, and particularly at night last night it was amazing in the darkness. Driving with all the crowds was really good.
Yes, it was a good rally. It was a good rally for the car, a good rally for me as the driver, and a good rally for the co-driver and for the team. It was the first rally we finished in a good place. The last rally in Spain was with place 12, not so happy for us, but now with the 3rd place we can live very well.
Congratulations. We don't have anything spare.
So Carl, what happened?
Yeah, unfortunately, after a very good first stage on this day in the morning, on the 2nd stage, maybe 1 kilometer after the start, the engine mounting was broken, and so the engine went down a little bit and hit also a fuel line, and yeah, so we have to stop in the stage, and then it was gone. Yeah.
So did you get it repaired during the...
Yeah, I tried to repair. I could fix it a little bit, but not perfectly. But then at the end, the mechanics did a good job, and thanks for them. So finally we are here.
Ty borci z Vltavy měli fantastickou soutěž. Bojovali o prvenství, po včerejšku vedli. A dneska je nějaká...
A good day. Good day for you?
Yes, it was good, yes.
The car, was it okay?
Yes, car was perfect during all the race.
Yeah.
No problems.
And you pleased with the result, or were you hoping to get 1st place?
I was hoping to get 1st place, actually. But yes, I'm happy.
When we spoke in Costa Brava, you said the car is coming good. Has it come good?
Yes, it's now good.
No.
Oslavíme i národnost a zemi, odkud přijeli.
Andrea, great day.
Yes, very great days. I'm really happy. I'm really lucky because yesterday we started not good because during the shakedown we broke the gearbox. So our guys was amazing, but they changed the gearbox before the start. And yesterday is not a perfect leg for the Quattro because the stage are faster like a circuit. And we know that our thing only to don't lose too many time in the first leg, and we do that because we know that in the second leg the stage are completely different, are in the wood, under the rain, with the mud, the perfect land of the Quattro, and I love it. So this morning we do the first stage again in the circuit, and we lose very, very thin time. And after that, we push for 3 stages in a row. We made a correct choice of the tire and the rain, and after that we have 40 seconds in advantage. So after that we leave off the pedal.
No, samozřejmě se budeme muset obou
Round 3 of the 2022 FIA European Historic Rally Championship will be the Rallye des Chablais in Switzerland on the 2nd to the 4th of June.